When Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said to Moses, "There is a noise of war in the camp." Verse 18. But he said, "It is not the sound of shouting for victory or the sound of the cry of defeat, but the sound of singing that I hear." Conservatives will use that as an argument that, well, this is, I guess, loud noise you would hear in rock or more particularly like metal bands. And so that type of like yelling it's scripturally like evil. Scripture should never be taken out of context. You should understand it from the person who would be reading this in this person's view. This is not trying to say some specific thing about what type of singing. That's not it at all. In fact, their surprise is like, Joshua is hearing this really loud noise, and it could simply have been perceived as just a loud noise. Now, Joshua would have been familiar at this point with war cries, but I can assure you that if they're praising God and yelling even praise and shouting, then that shouting would also sound like a war cry or even a cry of victory, even as Moses said. But he says it's actually them singing. And so this could simply be just them being surprised at the fact that God wants to destroy them, and Moses doesn't know exactly what they're doing, and so this is just saying like it's giving Moses's reaction here to kind of further, it really justifies his anger. It's not the fact that they're singing oddly, it's the fact that they're singing not to God. That's kind of the point of this, is that they're crying out to a being other than God.